Stepping out into the universe, we must confront the reality of interstellar travel. We must reach far beyond our own lifespans. We must think not as individuals, but as a species. Do not go gentle into that good night.
No parent should have to watch their own child die.
Go away!
You go.
Go! If you're leaving, just go.
Well, we used to look up in the sky and wonder at our place in the stars.
And if we don't want a repeat of the excess and wastefulness of the 20th century, then we need to teach our kids about this planet, not tales of leaving it.
Now just look down and worry about our place in the dirt.
You're a well-educated man, Coop, and a trained pilot.
And an engineer.
Okay, well, right now, we don't need more engineers. We didn't run out of television screens on planes. We ran out of food. The world needs farmers. Good farmers, like you.
Cooper, you were good at something, and you never got a chance to do anything with it. And Tom will do just fine. You're the one who doesn't belong. Born 40 years too late or 40 years too early. I'm sorry.
Blight. Wheat, 7 years ago. Okra, this year. Now there's just corn. Corn will die. Merv, Tom, you guys shut your windows?
Dad, can you fix this?
What the heck did you do to my lander?
It wasn't me.
Let me guess. Was your ghost?
It knocked it off my shelf. Keep knocking books off.
Well, just tell me that you're afraid of some ghost. No, you gotta go further. You gotta record the facts, analyze, get to the how and the why, then present your conclusions.
I do. Nothing special about which book. I've been working on it. Like you said. I counted the spaces.
What?
In case the ghost is trying to communicate. I'm trying Morse.
It's not Morse. It's not a ghost. It's gravity.
Murph, it's binary. Thick is 1, thin is 0.
Coordinates. It's like we've forgotten who we are, Tom. Explorers, pioneers, not caretakers.
Make yourself useful. Hello, Cooper.
Professor Brain.
Explain to me how you found this facility.
Kind of accident, sort of stumbled upon it. Went on a salvage run. We came
You're
across
sitting
your
in the
fence.
best kept secret in the world. Nobody stumbles in here. Nobody stumbles out. Cooper, please.
We'll find a way, Professor, we always have. Now you need to tell me what your plan is to save the world.
We're not meant to save the world. We're meant to leave it.
There's not a planet in our solar system that can sustain life in near stars over 1,000 years away, and it doesn't even qualify as futile. Where'd you send them?
I figured out the message. Stay. It says stay, Dad.
Yes! Yes!
Look at the books. Look at this. It says stay right. You're not listening. It says stay.
Stay!
Nothing until you come back.
No idea. Oh!
Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn, reign close at day. Rage, rage is the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end, no dark is right. Because their words had fought no lightning, they do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light.
We started detecting gravitational anomalies almost 50 years ago. But of all these anomalies, the most significant is this. Out near Saturn, a disturbance of space-time.
Someone placed it there. And whoever they are, they appear to be looking out for us. That wormhole lets us travel to other stars. Came along right as we needed it.
They've put potentially habitable worlds right within our reach. 12, in fact, from our initial probes.
12 possible worlds, 12 Ranger launches, carrying the bravest humans ever to live, led by the remarkable Dr. Mann. There's a plan A and a plan B.
Plan B, population bomb. Over 5,000 fertilized eggs, weighing in at just under 900 kilos. With equipment on board, we incubate the first 10. After that, with surrogacy, the growth becomes exponential. Within 30 years, we could have a colony of hundreds.
Now what about the people hearing this? You give up on them? My kids? I'm asking you, trust me. Find us a new home. By the time you return, I will have solved the problem of gravity. I give you my
No.
We've done well, the world here. Whether or not we crack the equation before I kick the bucket, I'm not afraid of death. I'm an old physicist. I'm afraid of time.
What are you waiting for? Let's go. Go, 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 go! 7 years per hour here. Let's make it count.
Pray you never learn. Just how it can be to see another face.
Get back here now! No, we do not have time! What are you doing? I'm sorry! I can't let you leave with that shit! We're gonna need it to complete the mission. Once the others realize what this place isn't, we cannot survive here. I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
Gravity on that planet will slow our clock compared to Earth's drastically.
I bet.
Well, every hour we spend on that planet will be 7 years back on Earth.
Hello, Rob?
I've waited years. By now it must be.
It's 23 years, 4 months, 8 days.
Doyle?
I hadn't a lot of hope to begin with, but after so long, I had none. My supplies were completely exhausted. The last time I went to sleep, I didn't even set a waking date. You have literally raised me from the dead.
Forgive me, Murph. I lied, Murph. I lied to you.
Man, was lying.
Did Professor Brent tell you that poem before you left? Do you remember?
If he takes control of that ship, we're dead.
Do not go gentle into that good night.
He'd ruin us?
He is ruining us.
Old age should burn and rave at close of day.
Dr. Mann, please respond! Dr. Mann, please respond!
Rage against the dying of life.
Dr. Mann, do not, I repeat, do not open the hatch. I repeat, do not open the hatch. If you open the hatch, the airlock will depressurize.
Dr. Mann, listen to me. It is not...
Dr. Brand, I'm sorry to tell you that your father died today. He had no pain. He was at peace. I'm sorry for your loss.
Is that Murph? She's grown.
Brand, did you know? He told you, right? You knew. This was all a sham.
There's no way to help us.
But Plan A, all this, all these people, the equation. For years we've been trying to solve the equation without changing the underlying assumption about time.
And?
And that means each iteration is an attempt to prove its own proof. It's recursive, it's nonsensical.
He never even hoped to get people off the earth.
No, I'm saying that you've been trying to finish it with one arm. No, with both arms tied behind your back. And I don't understand why.
But he's been trying to solve the gravity equation for 40 years.
Amelia, your father solved his equation before I even left.
Then why wouldn't he use it?
The equation couldn't reconcile relativity with quantum mechanics. You need more.
More what?
Cooper, there's no point in using our fuel to
Analyze the Endurance's spin.
This world's a treasure, Donald. It's been telling us to leave for a while now. Your father had to find another way to save the human race from extinction. Plan B, a colony.
Endurance rotation is 67, 68 RPM.
Okay, get ready to match our spin with the retro thrusters.
Don't tell people. Why keep building those damn
Because
stations?
he knew how hard it would be to get people to work together to save the species instead of themselves. For their children. And he knew that. He was prepared to destroy his own humanity in order to save the species. He made an incredible sacrifice.
Mankind was born on Earth. It was never meant to die here.
Cooper, what are you doing?
Docking.
I told you to leave me.
I told you!
Why did you leave me?
Back here! The dude that just one of us was thinking about the mission,
I
man!
was thinking about getting home! I was trying to do the right thing!
Cooper, this is no time for caution.
Dad's not coming back. He never was coming back.
20 feet out.
Dad didn't even try!
10 feet out.
Dad just abandoned us! He left us here to die.
Initiating spin.
I need 3 degrees starboard, Cooper. We are lined up.
It's not possible.
No, it's necessary.
Dad?
I just want to know if you left me here to die.
What's going on, Merv?
Why did you and Mom leave me after something that's bad?
No, we didn't.
Murphy's Law.
Oh, I'm coming back.
My daughter was 10 years old. Couldn't teach her Einstein's theories before I left.
Couldn't you have told her you were going to save the world?
No. One for you.
Murphy's Law doesn't mean something bad.
One thing
will
comes
happen.
really
What it
clear.
means that whatever can happen
Next
will
thing,
happen.
make sure your
It's happened
children
just
feel
fine with
safe.
us.
And it rolls out down a 10-year-old that the world's ending. When we get back, we're gonna compare.
Make a mistake. Make a mistake, Murph.
Driven by the unshakable faith, the earth is ours.
Well, not just ours, no. But it is our home.
Make him stay, Murph. Don't let me leave, Murph.
Earth's atmosphere is 80% nitrogen. We don't even breathe nitrogen. Light does, and as it thrives, our air gets less and less oxygen.
Don't let me leave, Murph.
The last people to starve will be the first to suffocate. And your daughter's generation will be the last to survive on Earth.
How long? Where are we going?
Hard to know.
No!
Years.
No! No!
I've got kids, Professor.
Get out there and save them.
The backup generator kicked in, so the system's stable. They're all good.
Good. Okay. The navigational hub has been completely destroyed. We don't have enough life support to make it back to Earth, but I think we can scratch our way to Edmund's planet.
Well, what about fuel?
Not enough. But I have a plan.
An hour ago, you didn't even know I was alive. I mean, you were going anyway.
We had no choice. But something sent you here. They chose you.
Well, who's they?
Once we've gathered enough speed around Gargantua, we use Lander 1 and Ranger 2 as rocket boosters to push us out of the black hole's gravity.
They chose me. Murph, they chose me. You saw it. You're the one who led me to them.
The Lander's linkages have been destroyed, so we'll have to control manually. Once Lander 1 is spent, TARS will detach and get sucked right into that black hole.
Okay. The beings that led us here, they communicate through gravity, right?
Yes.
Could they be talking to us from the future?
Maybe.
Okay, if they can.
Lander 1, prepare to detach. On my mark.
Detach!
They are beings of 5 dimensions. Right, to them, time might be another physical dimension. To them, the past might be a canyon that they can climb into, and the future, a mountain they can climb up, but to us, it's not, okay?
Okay, Case. Nice reckless flying.
Learn from the master. Ranger 2, prepare to detach.
What? No! No! Cooper!
3.
Cooper, what are you doing? Why did you sleep?
Oh, I had a couple of stretches. I stopped believing you were coming back. Something seemed wrong about dreaming my life away. I learned what I could from the black hole.
More data. You need to see into a black hole. The laws of nature prohibit a naked singularity.
Not only is that true,
If a black hole is an oyster, then the singularity is the pearl inside. The gravity's so strong, it's always hidden in darkness, behind the horizon. That's why we call it a black hole.
okay, but if we see beyond the horizon,
We can't.
There are some things that aren't meant to be known. I'm sorry, Cooper. Their case is hopeless.
No.
We are the future.
Cooper, what can I do?
Let me go home.
Mr. Cooper, the family's all in there.
Family.
Yeah, they all came out to see her. She's been in cryosleep for almost 2 years.
It's me, Murph. How is your ghost?
Love isn't something we invented. It's observable, powerful. It has to mean something.
His solution was correct. He'd had it for years.
It's worthless.
It's half the answer.
Okay. How do you find the other half?
Love is the one thing we're capable of perceiving that transcends dimensions of time and space. Maybe we should trust that, even if we can't understand it yet.
Out there, a black hole. Stuck down here on Earth.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you can.
So, do you have an idea?
Feeling. I told you about my ghost. My dad thought I called it a ghost because I was scared of it. I was never scared of it. I called it a ghost because it felt like a person. It was trying to tell me something. If there's an answer here on Earth, it's back there. Somehow in that room. So I have to find it.
Somewhere in their fifth dimension, they saved us.
If you're leaving, just go.
Don't go! Horse. Yes. I brought myself here. To the three-dimensional world. Hey! I thought they chose me. They didn't choose me, they chose her.
For what, Cooper?
Stay! To save the world.
What are we here to do?
Watch.
It was you. You were my ghost.
Rage against the dying of the light.